When your car hit a pothole, then the check engine light disappeared. A blessing from the Lord. There was an entire generation who suffered under at least one of these traumas. Removing the star system, replacing them with likes and dislikes, removing the public dislike count, adding the ability to completely disable dislikes, disabled by owner. Me trying to toughen it out. Mama, what's wrong? Bloodiest war in history, World War I, Chinese Civil Wars, World War II. My parents at 22, let's make a baby. Me at 31, get me that toy. Me when I watched a bit of redo of Healer, anime, hen. When you need to confront the person responsible for some bullshit in your life. My 32-year-old day at 2 AM watching YouTube videos about the Bronze Age collapse, those poor people. Cartoons in 2030 so no one's offended. How everyone reacts when other people act weird. How everyone reacts when I act weird. Me as a kid sneaking into the kitchen at night to get a snack. Sold. Snack. When problem asks what's the problem. Amanda is dating someone. Who? Amanda. Me, buying things I don't need but would make my inner child happy. My mental health. The only way to make money with AI is to force people to pay for not having to use AI. Change my mind. My horness, my last brain cell. It's not the year of Linux. It has never been the year of Linux. It will never be the year of Linux. It was 6 years ago. Me, get the F out of my house. ADHD people judging other ADHD people for things they also haven't done. Pathetic. Indiana defeats Miami in a thrilling close nail-biter to win the college football national championship, ending the season undefeated after having the most losses of any college ever. How Indiana head coach Kurt Signetti responded to achieving this feat. A patron came in this week needing to borrow a laptop because they had a virtual job interview. We were able to provide a laptop and internet plus the space to do the interview. And they got the job. That is the power of public libraries. I put a net in the car so my dog doesn't distract me while driving. HR every time at any work party or team building activity. Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it. My grandpa, hyping me up to ride my bike without side wheels for the first time. 7-year-old me knowing I will polish asphalt with my face. Hard drives last only 3 to 5 years on average. If those hard drives could still read, they would be very upset. There are children being born whose parents were not alive when Shrek 2001 came out. Crazy how the years start coming and they simply do not stop coming. Life's a funny thing. 13 years ago a teacher made me cry on a school trip. Today I rejected their mortgage application. Swings and roundabouts. The store cashier on Valentine's watching me buy the cheapest gun and a single shell. Dads after you move out and quit leaving the refrigerator door open and that damn bathroom light on. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Teacher, the options in the MCQ test won't be hard. The options. 2 plain boiled egg 49 rupees. 2 boiled egg plain 80 rupees. Incompetent professors should have their salaries given to the Indian YouTubers who actually teach their students. Me waiting for my problems to solve themselves. I hate that I'm attracted to mentally ill women. All women are ill. My daily schedule. 9 AM. Wake up. 10 AM to 10 PM. 12 AM. Good night. Hey insurance company, can I have the money I gave you now that I'm hurt? Insurance company. The look your wife gives you after you accidentally implied she beats you to the marriage counselor. When you push a door that says pull and someone says you have to pull. Like yeah no, my next plan was to start lifting from the bottom. A text prediction algorithm based on statistical analysis of the entire literary canon of the human race. Tech companies. Is this artificial intelligence? When you meet her family and realize you picked the wrong sister. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Daft Prompt the Wise? No, I thought not. It's not a story the prompt engineers would tell you. Daft Prompt was a dark lord of the MIDI tokens, so powerful and so wise he could influence the probability weights to create waifus. She said yes. What was the question? Will you marry me? What? No. My kitten likes to hide in this jar and it confuses her brother. Force field. But, force field. The husband's cutting his hair and he can't find the mirror he usually uses. Instead he's using an enchanted princess mirror from the kid's room. Every time he lifts it the mirror plays a harp and tells him what a pretty princess he is. Next time I hide his mirror on purpose. Always trust your gut. Stop paying income tax. Yes. What we see. What the cat sees. The gas pump. Do you have a rewards card? Do you want a receipt? Do you want a car wash? Do you? Me. When you fumble your way into the bathroom in the middle of the night and step on something squishy. When you're mentally preparing yourself for a cold toilet seat. I hate when fitness influencers are in their early 20s. Listen, I was skinny and hot as F when I was 21 too. My diet was vodka, almond coffee and Reds. My workout was walking to parties drunk as F in 5-inch heels. You don't impress me. Come back when you're 30. At least once in my life I wanna attend a wedding where the bride says no and runs away. The UFC France account is on. We are going to kick off the year nicely with the main event of I lost the love of my life back in '95 when we were supposed to meet at the train station in Frankfurt, Germany. I found out later she was attacked by a wolf she let in her house thinking it was a dog. I have no idea how to respond to this but feel I have to somehow. She almost gave me AIDS so I think I dodged a bullet. Still sad though. My cat when I break out the canned food instead of the dry. Oh hell yeah. My face when I realize I signed up for one man versus 100 gorillas by mistake. Oh. If you slap Dwayne Johnson's ear you're hitting rock bottom. Dwayne Johnson. What the hell lol. DC. Okay, we need to find a really efficient way to market Supergirl. Got any ideas? Car ads, more comic synergy. Pay some artists to make art of the new Supergirl kissing the one from the Flash movie. Employee of the month. Nancy Wheeler. Season 1. Season 5. Today I saw two teenagers kissing in the park. It reminds me of my teenage days when I used to see other teenagers kissing in the park. Boss texted me, I appreciate you staying out of the drama in the office. I literally have no idea what she's talking about. Then you're doing a fantastic job at it. Henry Cavill and his siblings. And you thought you were having a bad hair day? Giving me unrestricted internet access was the beginning of my downfall. France will lead NATO. France will lead NATO. How it feels pulling a that happened to be your teacher. When you get one wish but the genie f's up. How it feels trying to blend back into society after venturing down too many rabbit holes. Airstrip 1 propaganda. Amelia. How do I check my son's history? I took my son's phone and I want to know how to look at history. There's no way to do that. You are a good man, thank you. What pops up in my head when I hear or see someone use the term scratching my brain? Rabbit. Why cabbage? Explain me. When your mom brings you to the back of Spencer's with her. My BBC, bossy boomer co-worker, saw me using keyboard shortcuts and when she noticed I had copy-pasted instead of saying only what a time saver she told me it was against company policy. LMAO help. Folks in online threads venting about common struggles they face in their industry. The self-exonerating unicorn who says they're not like that. No one's this man, but I feel more people should be. Any guy can be baby girl, but it takes a man to be a wife. Do you ever think before you post? Yes, I think tee and then I click post. Pros of being an adult. I can eat 28 cookies and no one can stop me. Cons of being an adult. I ate 28 cookies. No one stopped me and now I feel awful. How visitors act when they see food coming. I told my homies I love you and this is what I got back. I love you bro. Are you chilling? I love you bro. I love you too darling. Do I need to drive over there? I love you bro. I love you too homie. You good lol. I love you little dude. Don't chill bro, you got penis to live for. Me. Sudden wave of depression. Me in 2040 being denied a beer after the beer's AI guesser falsely thinks I'm a minor. The AI government ID checker falsely thinks my ID is fake. The AI DNA tester falsely thinks I'm not a human, and the AI memory analyzer falsely thinks I'm making stuff up in my head. White guy. Babe, the thing is, I'm not really a white. His girlfriend who is upset he lied to her for so many years. Retirement account took a $4,000 hit. Wasted $30 on a bad movie. The universe carefully placing the most annoying mosquito right near my effing ear. Kid me watching adults going on trips. Adult me watching kids going on trips. It's just ironic watching people celebrate other countries being liberated from their corrupt government when we can't even liberate ourselves from our own. Humans, please God let the economy recover. God, you guys still have money. Has an amazing idea to start writing a novel in high school, 20 years later. Remember, turn your computer off before midnight on 12/31/99. I was there, 3,000 years ago. ICE agent is trending on women's roleplay AI. 50 Shades of Deportation. The world divided into equal parts. 4 billion people. 4 billion people. My 13-year-old cousin asked my boyfriend, who's a teacher, how he sleeps at night knowing he's given people homework. Not to expose myself for being dumb, but the vet told me my dog had a spot that might be a melanoma, and the first words out of my mouth were, "Oh, that does run in our family." Like I really forgot for a second that I did not give birth to her. Wooden fireplace $250. Me welcoming whatever fresh hell 2026 has in store. When you open your camera in public and you see your face. Being an adult is terrible, but I thank God every day that I don't have to randomly run a mile at noon against my will and then go on about my day like we did in school. Okay, serious question, what is this for? This is for my mom to dramatically grab when I'm going 26 in a 25. At least you love me, I say to my pet as I hold them against my chest as they try to get away. My son just asked me if I wanted a bite of his apple. I said no thanks, I'm not really in the mood for an apple. He looked me dead in the eyes and goes, I didn't want a freaking apple either, I wanted chocolate and you said apples are delicious, so I think you should take a bite of the delicious apple. F. Have you considered living on campus? I ask. For a school that's 30 minutes away. That's crazy. My 17-year-old answers, I eat my chili from a small ice cream bowl with an oversized serving spoon, because all of our dishes are in his room, as I stare sadly out the window. What state you in? Why are you crying? Rage Against the Machine. Dr. Evil Empire. Millennials are just 30 to 40 year olds who look 20 to 30 years old and feel 80 to 90 years old. Taxi driver, is that a Dublin accent? Me, yes it is. Taxi driver, oh do you know a guy named Sean Corcoran? Such a stupid question when you consider there are over 1 million people in Dublin. The annoying thing was I effing do know Sean Corcoran. Birds, bees. This isn't a joke, I'm about to mess my pants. Which one am I, bro? After seeing that, the guy who designed. Relax, the test isn't that hard, the test. The only 2 people to ever defeat John Wick. By license, no, okay. Types of headaches: migraine, Hypertension, stress, fly home buddy I work alone. Why do male lawyers wear wigs? So they can argue like women. You failed your pill test. I had a poppy seed bagel. Explain the powder. It was an everything bagel. Just got a calendar invite from my boss titled quick chat good thing and I have never been more grateful or impressed with anyone in my life. A workplace revolutionary to be honest. My son got his report card today and academically he did well but his teacher wrote a note specifying he needs to use kind words with friends. I asked him about it and he said, "My friends are dumb and they need to know. I'm tired of being overworked at my job, me at my job." During my interview today I poured some water into a cup and it overflowed a little bit. Nervous? Asked the interviewer. I simply replied, "No, I just always give 110%. The army recruiter realizing that I don't care about serving my country and just want to chill. Me 7 episodes deep on Netflix and not knowing what the F is going on cause I have been on my phone looking at memes the whole time. Private school's bathroom. Public school's bathroom. I'll build my own wall, brick by brick. I'll be alone, but safe. Nicknames for lazy co-workers. Cordless, only works for 2 hours. E.T., always wants to go home. Kit Kat, always taking a break. Muffler, always exhausted. Seaweed, just floats around all day. Sensor light, only works if someone walks past. Wheelbarrow, only works when pushed. That's the most cloud looking cloud I have ever seen. How I look at email address I made 12 years ago before sending formal complaint. Small account, banger tweet, 27 likes. Big account, so true LMAO, 302k likes. When you meet a girl and you're not trying to sound creepy even though you're trying to lick her ear like an apple fritter, do you like stuff? When an 18-year-old refers to you as someone born in the 1900s. If they sold these in theaters instead of popcorn I would be happy. You will never financially recover after buying chicken wings from the movie theater. 10 seconds after you find a rare car in GTA. I lied to y'all. My mom didn't say no, I did. How it started, how it's going. Me when I catch myself giving out too much information about me. Me holding my pen bored out of my mind. My eraser's conditioned the entire time. Watch a movie because everyone is watching it. Watch a movie because you want to see story. Watch a movie because it has good reviews. Watch a movie to understand a meme. The older you get the better you understand this guy. My husband was annoyed after spending $65 on 2 burgers and fries so I said bet yours could blow these away. His eyes lit up. Really? I'll make some tomorrow. 2 days later I did the same with pasta. And that's how I Jedi mind tricked my husband into becoming our chef. When you're a finalist on America's Got Talent and your opponent has stage 4 can. When I'm in a towel stealing competition and my opponent is. Disney artists did not have to go this for a short film. I did not have to be this for a short film. Mom calls my name. Me. Yes mom. No answer. Me. Yes mom. Canadian B. US B. You let your cat sleep in your bed. I would let this little thing represent me in court. My phone is always in my hand so if you think that I'm ignoring you I am. When that coworker that thinks she a manager starts telling you what to do. Soul mate. Had this shirt for a year and always wondered why the sleeves were black until I met this man today. Saying that didn't happen to a meme. Man, I have no games to play. The 194 games rotting away in my Steam library with zero playtime. In a country where the way prevails it is shameful to remain poor and obscure. In a country which has lost the way it is shameful to become rich and honored. Confucius. Me with Crohn's disease after getting invited to my Indian girlfriend's parents' house for dinner. Time to bleed. Mom, why are you laughing? Me, you wouldn't get it. 404. Is he a youth medium? What, like a child psychic? No, the t-shirt size. Oh. Save and exit game. Save game. Save and exit game. Me trying to sleep but accidentally thought about cuddling with the one you love most in life that I never had. When you try to leave work a little early but your boss reminds you that you have 7 hours left. 7-year-old me preparing to tell my mom late at night that I need glue, scissors and colored paper tomorrow. A job for 8 hours, but I don't even sleep for 8 hours. How it feels to be banned from most social media. How Rockstar felt letting the terminally ill kid play GTA 6 then blowing him up in the boiler room so he can't leak it. I don't think she's perfected the puppy dog eyes yet. Now that I'm paying for my own groceries, the off-brands don't taste bad after all. When you misjudged how potent the was. Ick literature for premature age Jaws, Chapter 1, she looked at him, the end. When you finally make it to middle class and Jerome Powell's 10-minute speech makes you lower class again. American day trader turned $13,600 into $153 in 8 years trading from his bedroom. I just found out that people who suffer from anxiety tend to rewatch the same TV shows all over again because we already know what's going to happen next, therefore it creates a sense of safety or comfort, and that's the reason why we keep rewatching them. I'm a little too self-aware to enjoy life and a little too delusional to give up. In case no one told you today, I'm beautiful. I have answered your questions, now I have to see Harambe. On May 28, 2016 he will be shot. This will trigger a series of events that will destroy humanity. You have to let me see Harambe. When will I look good so I can stop lifting? Band, we are going on a world tour. Going out and meeting new people and doing stuff. Questioning if they're a CIA plan to spy on me. You realize you're not happy. Panic. You remember happiness is a fleeting emotion, not a permanent state. Calm. You remember happiness is a fleeting emotion, not a permanent state. Panic.
Spare change, ma'am.